And basically, generosity is there's a lot of being generous, like without being selfish and
Hmm.
helping others. Like we can spend time with someone, we can give money, we can be generous by giving money or just in whatever way we can help others. Like
Hmm.
giving some quality time, spending some quality time,
Hmm.
and money, food, and whatever way we can help, and without thinking to be getting anything in return.
Hmm.
That is being generous. It's more like a charity. It's more like a charity that we can help others, and we can like it's also like a habit of giving others in such a way that makes us feel happy, and others also that by showing genuine concern and care for others. We can also be generous by giving love, support, and being kind to them. We can also be generous by providing them, like all in all these being we can be generous by giving joy and creating a positive impact in someone's life, and mm, definition हो गया.
That's it.
Definition part हो
Yeah.
गया. अब मैम से
Continue.
and because in definition story, like in there was a king who was very generous, and he has named his favorite servant, like he was very intelligent, so he named him prime minister, who's always with the king. So king was very generous, and whosoever want help can directly come to the king and ask for help, and whatsoever, even if wants money or whatever problem. So he was so generous and kind that he was more giver. So the prime minister, who was his favorite servant type, he was very wise. So he told the king not to be generous enough that it will one day be harmful for you. But the king remained kind and generous. One day, the prime minister went for a outing and saw a princess. She was saw a girl looking like a princess. She was crying, and then he went close to him and asked, "Why are you so sad?" She said that she has been trapped by a demon, and her family has been killed, and then he asked her how can he help, and then she said that the demon demanded that she can only be free from slave
Hmm.
if someone give all kingdom to the demons. Then
Hmm.
only
Hmm.
she will be free from that slave. So he went. Then the prime minister went to the king and asked that there is a girl in the problem, and this is and told him the whole story. Since the king was so generous and kind that he gave all
Hmm.
of his kingdom to
Hmm.
the demons, and lived and came to the street. So the prime minister later on, the prime minister realized that it was his mistake, that that he himself knows that he was generous, and still he did this. He was knowing he will give all his kingdom to the demons, and then the prime minister, thinking all these things, killed himself. That seeing the condition of the king. So the moral of the story is we should be kind and generous, but not up to that level.
Hmm.
It should not harm us.
More.
Examples like mm, Rahul donated in charity generously in charity around 15,000, yeah, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. in order to into the NGO to help and feed poor people. And we went to Rama's house, and he was so generous that he didn't allow us to that we wanted to give him a gift, but he was so generous that he didn't accepted it. Uh, we went to the professor and asked him about career advice, and he generously supported and gave advice. So, in conclusion, we can say that generous, being generous is like being doing something unselfishness, and by doing this, we should not do this for sake of getting praise or something in return. It is something which we do for others to for others' happiness, for helping others, and it also helps us to connect with others' pain and grief, and spending some quality time with them just to make them